Tea time with Lindsay. Look at my mug because it's Halloween time. It says eat, drink, and be scary. Ooh, that's hot. And I'm almost 100% sure this came from my cousin, my sister cousin, Wrongful, because she knows I love kitties and I love Halloween. And inside is apple cider vinegar and lemon. Don't judge me. Anyways, we don't have much time because Instagram just cuts you off and I don't want to do like a 4-part video. But today we're talking about mental health. I think it's very important that if I'm doing tea time with Lindsay, that I am truthful with myself and with all of you. I had alluded that mental health was going to be the next topic and that it's ridiculously important. So I have struggled mentally for a long time. I look back in my life and I even see like little parts that I was like, that was probably due to what's going on with my brain. After my second child, I got postpartum depression and anxiety, the worst that you can get a combo. It was really hard. And the reason why I'm coming on here is because a lot of people don't acknowledge that it is happening. A lot of people in the Bahamas are just like, you need to be a little tougher. No, the chemicals in your brain have adjusted because you were growing a human being and now you don't feel like you're in your right mind. Now, I'm not gonna go into details of it. I didn't want to hurt my child or anything, but I wanted to hurt myself. My child's 8 now. This happened 7 years ago, 9 years ago, because when they're born, they're 0. And it was very difficult. I went to one therapist and it was a disaster, so I didn't go to anybody else and I tried to deal with it on my own. Fast forward to present day, or last year, and I had a major panic attack. And I've had anxiety, so I thought I thought my heart was stopping. My father died of a heart attack, and it was so bad. I went to the walk-in clinic and I said, put an EKG on me, I'm dying. And they're like, you're having a panic attack. And I'm like, no, I'm dying. I'm like, I have anxiety, I just need to breathe. This isn't anxiety. They're like, this is a major panic attack. You need to calm down. After that, I went into a hypomanic episode where I did not sleep for 5 days straight. Luckily enough, I had already booked an appointment with a psychiatrist because my entire life I'd always jokingly say, I think I'm bipolar, like something is wrong with me. I get very low and I get very high. And I'm sure you guys have seen Hi Lindsay. Lindsay's like taking over the world, running a business, opening her own businesses, mermaiding whenever I had a free moment. Like, who has time for this stuff? And you guys always would say that to me and I'm like, yeah, it's because I'm crazy. Okay, we're not gonna use that word. We're never using that word. I get hypomanic and I get super depressed. So November of last year, I went into a hypomanic episode because there were some exciting things happening in my life. So I went like this because this is a normal human being. When they get excited, they go like this and then they come back down. When they get sad or angry or, well, sad, they go down and they come back up. Well, me, when I get excited, I go up and I'm going like there. And then I can't get back down and I'm just up here. And that's it. And then when I get down and I stay down and I don't come back up. So I have to go on medication to bring me down and bring me up and have me level. But it isn't that simple. The brain is pretty complex. So there's no, this is what you do. No, it's trial and error. So for a year, I've been doing trial and error of different medications to level Lindsay out because Lindsay is always going at 500 miles per hour. The reason why I'm coming on here is because after my second child, and I had all the anxiety and all the panic and all the depression, and I felt like I was alone, I want you guys to know that you're not alone. I grew up going to church my entire life. I talk to God every day. Telling somebody, oh, it's just the devil in you, does not help. It does not help. Stop doing it. If somebody is in a depressive state or in a manic state or feels like everything is hazy or fuzzy, like they've been drugged, they need to go to a doctor that specializes in that. They need to go to a psychiatrist and a psychologist. That's what I'm doing. I go to a psychiatrist and I go to a therapist every week. It's the best thing that I've ever done. The best thing that I've done. So just want you to know out there, mamas, women, you are not alone. You could message me anytime. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to say I slept. Super excited. It's not 1 a.m. in the morning right now. I don't have my watch on, but I think it's about 6 o'clock, which is a good time to wake up. But in a manic state, you don't sleep. So the first video that I did and talked about tea time with Lindsay, I was in a manic episode. My brain would not shut off. I woke up at 1 a.m. and I wanted to paint, so I painted. The other day I woke up at 2 a.m., sat on the couch for 2 hours, and then I went for a run, and I ran 15K. I'm not even a runner. Who does that? Lindsay does. So, back to mental health. It breaks my heart that in this country it's not taken seriously. It breaks my heart that every other day there's a 20-year-old who committed suicide. There's a woman that tried to jump off the bridge. There's a little boy that hung himself. Let's sit in that for a while. We have to take this seriously. So I'm going to find a therapist, a doctor that specializes in women and children, and I'm going to have them as a guest speaker because I'm doing a podcast. Remember, we can't do Instagram anymore. Let's do a podcast. I'm putting it out there. I'm doing a podcast. I'm not putting pressure on myself, but at some point I'm going to do a podcast. But I want to be completely honest because I know how it feels to be alone. I had 3 miscarriages. That messes with your mind. It really does. And you feel like you're alone and you feel like people just toughen up, Lindsay, just toughen up. Everybody's just like, you're just being soft. No, this changes during pregnancy. So somebody that's been pregnant 5 times, yeah, something up here is going on. I'm not a doctor, but I know a doctor. I'm going to tag a doctor because I think she just talked about this too, how your brain matter changes during pregnancy. Does it change back? I don't know. Was I this way before and now it's just heightened, or is it because I'm perimenopausal and my hormones are crazy? We're going to talk about that too. We are. But anyways, this is Tea Time with Lindsay, and I am bipolar too. And it's okay because that's my truth. And I have 2 seconds to read this affirmation to you guys. My bad bitch energy allows me to make big things happen. Big things!